it's me, Angie a la mode. I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys because I've been having a really, really rough time. I've been trying to clean out this mess. I'm gonna let you guys see my mess of a closet. I know this doesn't hide it very well, but it kind of does camouflage it a little. Just because I stand here literally every morning. I don't know if you guys have the same problem as me. Hi, 720 Capilot 1. How are you? Hi, Bella Lynn's 1111. How are you? So I stand in front of my closet literally every day. I have like over $20,000 wardrobe, and I will like stand here and I'm like, what am I gonna wear today? And I get really bored. I have a lot of graphic t-shirts, and I get really bored with them because some of my stuff's pretty clean, but I get really bored with them because I'm like, they're just boring. I've started cutting up my graphic t-shirts, so I have a whole bunch of them just to make them more interesting. But I like to like style things. I like to do like layers. So I love things like this that have like cutouts. Do you guys like the cutout tops? I love this. This is one of my favorite sweaters. This I'm supposed to be taking out of here. And I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you guys, I came up with a 7 steps to get this cleaned out because I've been so overwhelmed with it that I'm like, I don't know where to start. Um, and I kind of started. I've got tons of sweaters that I just threw up here for now. So I do have a goal for this live. My goal is, I don't know exactly what. I think that like each coin is worth like a penny. I don't know for sure, but I need some money. My goal is I need some money because I need to buy things so I can organize my closet, or I need a dresser, or like some little containers to organize with, and I need more hangers, and I need like a shoe, something to organize my shoes. Like I like those stackable plastic shoebox things that are clear. I really like that idea. I used to have a shoe shelf downstairs where I would make the kids take their shoes off when we'd get home, and they couldn't wear their shoes in the house. But my daughter decided that was for climbing on, and it wasn't made to like carry her, and she collapsed it. Hello, El Chino. You left. Hello. Okay, I'm trying to say hi to people, but they're like going in and out. Hi, Chocolate Rain. Hi, JC. J2C. Okay. So, anyways, I just had to throw all these sweaters up here for now because they're big and bulky and they're taking up a lot of space. Um, for those of you who don't know me, I am an affiliate with a women's clothing boutique, and I was a preschool teacher, but I'm not teaching anymore. Right now, I'm home with my kids, partly because I did quit my job in February because I am working toward working from home and doing my own thing, building a website and stuff with my styling services. But also because I had some seizures last month. Turned out I had a stroke 4 months ago. They found out I might have multiple sclerosis or some other autoimmune drive the next month, and I can't physically like go out and work. I've been living off of tax money up until now, and anyways, so all I'm doing now is selling things online. So I have a lot of clothes now, but when I started, this closet was probably, this was all my exes, and I was over on that side. This just goes straight through. And I probably had about this much clothes in the closet that were mine, like this. And they were literally like hand-me-downs from my mother-in-law, who's like not the same size as me even, or same, obviously not the same style. Um, from like secondhand stores, yard sales, things I've had since high school. Things that did not fit me. Some of them I squished into, some of them I didn't. So just I didn't really have anything to wear, and I needed to go back to work, so I needed clothes. And so I saw these clothes online all the time that a friend was selling. I was in her group, like her Facebook group, and I'm like, those are the cutest clothes. And I would go check them out, and I'd be like, I want that. But the truth was, I couldn't afford to buy anything. Like, I had no budget for clothes. I had no budget for anything at the time. In fact, when I first started working, I was working a minimum wage job, but I needed clothes to wear to said job. So I signed up for affiliating with this boutique. I've never sold anything before in my life, especially not online. Like social media marketing or anything like that. I learned a lot. I really gained my confidence back because I'm a domestic violence survivor. So I have been through, quite a few confidence blows over the years. And I just didn't think, I didn't think highly of myself. I put myself last, completely last. If you were to see pictures of me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, and now today, like I look totally different. Like I take better care of myself now, way better care of myself. I obviously dress differently. I'm more outgoing. I used to cry when I would go live on Facebook to sell clothes. I would cry before I would like be off the camera, and I would have worship music on, and I would literally be crying and praying like, please let me not be too scared to go on. Like now I go live like almost every day, sometimes multiple times a day. So I've really come out of my shell and like just bloomed is what I call it. I bloomed and found myself. I didn't know I had a passion for fashion or skincare or beauty products and things like that. I didn't know who I was. So now I have all these clothes, and it's not because, okay, I kind of have a problem now. I do. I kind of do have a problem now, but it was mostly because I go live with them and I show people how they fit and how they feel, and I talk about them so that people know, because they're buying things online, they don't know like how it's gonna fit. So I'll tell them my stats and my sizes and like how it feels, if I would have sized up or down, if I could do it again, just things like that. So they know what size to get, and they know if they're gonna like it or if it's comfortable or if it's like itchy or things like that. So that's why I have so many clothes. But what I want to do now is I want to downsize, and I want to start teaching women how to have like a less clothes, because I'm a single mom and the reason I have this many clothes is because of my commissions and my discounts and earning free clothes and stuff like that. I wouldn't have this many clothes otherwise, and I don't wear half of these. And I've just like been like, what am I gonna do with these? Because there's not everybody's the same size as me. It's not like I can just give them away to customers as prizes in the group or something like that. So that doesn't work out. It's not really fair. But I also don't want to just like throw them away or just donate them to somewhere that's not going to like appreciate what they are, because a lot of these are brand new. Some of them have tags on them. Some of them I wore like once. Maybe I took the tags off and I just wore it on a live and put it in my closet and never wore it again because I didn't like how it fit, or it wasn't really, I just didn't like it for some reason. It wasn't me, or it didn't fit into my lifestyle. That's a big thing right there. A lot of things that people buy, we buy things that we think are really cool. We want to wear them, but they don't fit into our lifestyle, so we never end up wearing those things. So what I want to do is I want to help women not only learn like how to style their bodies, like for their body shape, for their proportions, how to figure out their body shape and their vertical proportions and style for them, figure out their own personal style, their own unique style, so they're not wearing things that they're told to wear just because it's the trend or just because that's the fashion rule for their body. Rules are made to be broken. Maybe they might say like a pear shape doesn't look good in this, but you love it, wear it. If it makes you feel good and it makes you happy, wear it. That's how I feel about things like that. Like I'm not supposed to be wearing bright red. Like my color palette is like a sort of a muted, like dusty blues and roses and stuff like that. And I love like these loud colors. I love to be really like vibrant sometimes. I don't always do it, but and another good way to do that, if you feel like you want to stick to like the color palette that you're told to wear, like it looks best with your skin tone or whatever, but you like to like bring in big pops of color, is to bring in your big pops of color with like your bag or your shoes or something that's not going to be close to your face, because you can still incorporate those big bold colors and they won't interfere with like your skin tone and like mess up your, make you look washed out or anything like that. Encourage your viewers to share your live. Yeah, guys, go ahead and share me out. I would love it if you guys shared my live, okay? That would mean so much to me. I just barely started coming live over here on TikTok because for the longest time it intimidated me. I sat here and I would watch people's TikToks, all different hours of the day and night, and just try to figure out like what it's all about and how it works. And I just finally decided, you know what, I'm just going to go on there and I'm going to do it my way and do my thing, because I couldn't really figure it out. I still don't understand what the heck happens in a battle. Like, I know somebody wins and somebody loses, and like you get like people give you gifts or like coins or whatever, and that's how you win or lose. But I don't understand what they're supposed to be doing because it seems like they're just talking to each other. I don't know. But anyways, so I couldn't even move this before. I took all those sweaters out and threw them up there because I know right off the bat those things are not even in season, so they've got to go. But I've left some of my sweaters. I didn't get them all out. But I was going to show you this too. This is another style I like of the cutout. I love these little cutout tops. Like, that's something I love. This is a bodysuit, but I love the cutouts. I don't know. So it's so weird because my style has really like surprised me actually. So I started trying things that I never would have tried before. I live in this little teeny tiny podunk town in Idaho, in southern Idaho, and there's no like nobody here is like fashion forward. Nobody here is like showing any skin. Nobody's wearing anything fancy. Nobody's really going anywhere fancy or anywhere for that matter. Like, there's nothing to do here. So a lot of things that I like are like, so I used to never buy distressed jeans, and like that was a product of me being poor my whole life. So I was like, I won't buy those because they're already ruined, and I'm going to wash them and they're going to get more ruined and they're going to get destroyed. In fact, I just had my favorite pair of boyfriend jeans. I used to wear them all the time. They were so distressed. They had like the big holes with like the little frays across, and eventually those little frayed like thingies, the little strings, they just burst, and they're like, it was just big open, like gaping holes, and I'm like, eh. So I had to get rid of my favorite jeans, but it took a long time for it to happen. And so I think a lot of the reason why I didn't like distressed jeans was because I'm spending money on clothes, and I didn't want them to get ruined fast. I'm like, no, I want clothes that are in good condition, not ruined. But the girls, the other stylists at Closet Candy, talked me into trying new things, and I thought I couldn't wear rompers because I have that mom gut, and I wear rompers, I wear jumpsuits. I love, one of my favorite things to wear is crop tops. They're like absolute favorite. Like, I love them. And we can't all wear like all the trends. I get that. But sometimes we can tweak the trends so that it works with our body. So I can't wear crop tops like with low rise jeans. I can't wear crop tops with leggings that aren't like structured and like supporting my mom gut. Okay, I have to wear them with and I can't wear them with skinny jeans. I have to wear them with a wide leg jean or like a boyfriend jean, that are structured, like a really good structured material that's gonna like hold me all in, hold me together, and they have to be high rise so that I'm only really showing about this much skin. But I think crop tops are so freaking cute, you guys. And people are always like, "You're a mom, stop wearing crop tops," and I'm like, guess what? I didn't ever wear crop tops my whole life. I'm like, I'm gonna do what I want now. So I've always been in a marriage. Pretty much like right out of high school, I was with my first daughter's dad for 10 years, and then I was with my younger two kids' dad's dad for 10 years. So I've never really been on my own these last 2 years. Tomorrow will be 2 years exactly to the day, that I've been a single woman, and I'm 39 years old right now. So this has been like a really big time of like growing and like finding myself. And I feel like my life's like half over, and why did I wait so long to do this? But I'm finally living life on my terms and living it authentically, and I'm happy. Like, it's nice. Anyways, I'm going to tell you guys how I'm going to do this. So obviously the first step is I'm getting out the things that are not in season. Let me get my notes here, because I actually sat down and I was like, how am I going to, I've been doing this for like a month or more, you guys, and I just look at it and I'm like, and actually my closet was overflowing into my bedroom. Like, it kind of still is a little. Like, this is a bag of clothes that are going to go right here already. Like, these are clothes that aren't staying anymore. I'm not even done yet. They're just, like, not my style. I'm not going to wear them, or I didn't ever really wear them. So I just took those out right away, too. So I sat down and I wrote this down. I'm like, I've got to share this with people because I'm a person who, number one, I procrastinate. And then number two, I don't know. So I have like OCD, but I also like get like, if I don't take care of things when they're when they're small and manageable, then I look at them and I get overwhelmed, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't know where to start. I can't handle this. And then I don't do it. I just kind of freeze, and things get worse and worse and worse. And I hate that because it makes me feel like paralyzed and kind of like a prisoner. Um, and so I feel like if anybody else suffers like that, like I do from that, I want to help them, you know, to break it down like I had to eventually figure out into steps so that they can tackle it themselves too, because it's a hard thing for me. So I came up with 7 steps. And so you could just like get out 2 hampers, and one of them is going to be your go pile, and then one of them is going to be okay, you can have 3 hampers. You don't really need 3 because you're going to, if you're not going to keep your winter wardrobe and your other season wardrobe in your closet, in the back of your closet, then you need 3. If you are, then you need only 2. Okay. So then you need somewhere for your winter wardrobe or your other seasons. And then you need a go pile that you're getting rid of. And then you need a pile for washing or laundering, whether that's dry cleaning or whatever needs to be done. Okay. So you need 3 baskets. So the 7 steps. The first step is to decide what you're not going to keep. And so I just quickly jotted down a few ways to do that. But I'm also going to have a masterclass that's going to be free over in my Facebook group that I'm going to make like a little course event for that you guys can join. If you go into my bio, there's my link tree, and you can go over and hit my fashionably late Facebook group, and you can join, and then you can be a part of that too if you want to. So I'm going to be doing that, and that's 5 steps to find the right clothes for you. Like, what you really feel great in, what you really love, and you're really excited to wear every day. Like, wouldn't you love to like wake up and have a closet full of clothes that you love every single thing in your wardrobe? That's what I want. And I could very well do that. I just need to get rid of the things that I don't love, because I have more than enough left, I'm sure, that I do love. You know what I mean? So, and some of you might not have more than enough left that you do love, but in that masterclass, I'm going to really literally walk you through like step by step, and we're going to create as we go along like a done for you list, like a checklist kind of like, it's kind of like a brand style, like brand guide. So like, what is your style and what isn't, and so like what you can look for when you're shopping and what you don't want to look for when you're shopping. Like, oh, you don't like that, you know, you don't like this certain thing, so stop buying that. Or you make a list too as we go along, like gaps in your wardrobe, things that you like need in your staple wardrobe that you don't yet have but you need. So then you know what you have and what you don't have and what you need to shop for and you don't. Because it's so easy to get caught up with like, oh, this is so cute, I want this. But you don't need another one of those. Or that doesn't match anything else you have. You can't make outfits out of it. You know, that's what I did for like the first year and a half of affiliating with the boutique, was I just went crazy. And I think that was just because of all those years of neglecting myself. I went a little like, ooh, wild. And I had such a mixture of things in my closet. Oh, I already took it out of here. I had seriously a pastel tie-dyed maxi dress, you guys. It was like crochet on the top, and then it was like a fuller skirt. Like, I mean, it was really pretty, but like I didn't know where I was gonna wear that shit to. Like, and I loved it, and I had to have it. And I spent $65 on this dress, and I wore it on one date, and I never wore it again. Like, so yeah, I do not wear. I meant to say, me too. I got to purge. I have 3 closets full of clothes I do not wear. It's crazy. I know, it's horrible. Or like I have so many clothes, and I stand here and I'm like, I don't have anything to wear. Because I mean, I try to style different things to show like on Facebook for my group and stuff, and I don't really want to wear the same thing twice with them, or at least showcase the same thing twice. And I want to like show them new and exciting things. I don't want to just pull out a romper and be like, "Oh, I'm just wearing a romper. I didn't do anything." And especially now that it's summertime, it's hot. And so where I feel like I added in a lot of my style and my structure that I loved in my style, summer. And I've noticed that I feel like my style has like kind of plummeted since it's been summer because it's hot here. We've had like 100-degree weather, 80, 90. Yesterday it was like 80 in the evening. Alexa, what's the weather?
Right now in Jerome, it's 83 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's only 83 today, but yeah,
Tonight's
it's
forecast
been
has mostly clear skies.
it's been
with a low
hot,
of
and I have
89
my air
degrees.
conditioner running all year round in my bedroom because my bedroom's upstairs and we don't have central air in these apartments, and so it gets really, really hot upstairs. And I feel bad for my kids because they don't have an air conditioner in their bedroom, and so they don't even spend any time in there in the summertime at all. Like they're always downstairs or outside, and that's I feel bad. I should get them one of these days. But anyway, so yeah, I'm like I have been like coming up with things that I do for summer so that I can elevate my summer style. And I'm going to do a Facebook Live on that too pretty soon. And I'll probably do a live here too because I'm trying to like come over here and hang out here more and build my audience here because honestly, I like the vibe here a lot better. I have more fun here. I'm growing faster here. Like I'm not as big here, but I'm watching the rate that I'm growing at is a lot faster. And I just wanted to like be here. I find myself wanting to be here more because I feel like they're a lot more like closed minded over there. In fact, I just had a really big like a couple of trolls over there that it was like really ugly, and one of them was a girl that I actually know or knew. Like she doesn't know me now, like she's not in my life, which is what makes me like okay, fine, she can say what she wants because she has no clue. But she was just basically kind of like telling me I was a bad mom and why don't I put my kids up for adoption kind of and like really weird stuff because I don't post about my kids. I post about clothes and makeup and beauty and dating. And I've said, honey, that is not my life. That is my brand. I'm posting about my pillars and I'm trying to attract people that are interested in these things. I chose purposely not to bring my kids into that much, you know, and she's thinking that I just like that's all I do 24/7 or something. But I'm like, honey, you see what I let you see. Like anyways, that really upset me. And so and plus my ex is always like snooping around on my Facebook too. So and I just love making TikToks. I think it's so much funner. Um, and so you can make money with Reels over there now. And I'm eligible to make money with my Reels, but I don't make money with my Reels because I download my TikToks and I upload them to Reels. And that's no no. Like they're like, no, because you have to create it on either Instagram or Facebook for it to be like a true reel. Like if it has the TikTok logo, they're like, no, you're not getting paid for that. Well, um, I don't I don't like their tools or their like I don't know it as well as I've learned it as I've taught myself over here how to use everything over here, and I don't think it works as well. Like it's over here I don't ever have a problem matching my mouth to the words, and over there I can never get it matched up right. And I'm just like I'd rather just make it once, and even if I'm not getting paid for it, post it everywhere so I can reuse it because it saves me a lot of time. So I just don't get paid over there for it. It's okay though. They're just haters. Anyway, so the first step, okay, so decide what you're not going to keep. Like, when's the last time you wore that? Has it been over 2 years? I mean, really, technically, they say a year, but I have some things that I like love that I know I only wear like on a special occasion too. So if I haven't worn it in 2 years, though, it's got to go. Does it still fit into my lifestyle? So, like where I used to teach, um, a lot of things that I would buy, like this and stuff, I can't wear teaching because it's low cut. Like this is a no no. This is a no no. Like everything I have on, I would be in so much trouble. I couldn't wear this to work. I wore it to work once with a t-shirt over it, knotted. So that worked out that way. But mostly like all my shorts, way too short. I couldn't wear them to work in the summertime. Holey pants or shorts, no, can't wear those. Um, so a lot of the things that are my style that I was buying, I couldn't wear to work then, but I still bought them because that's how I choose to dress in my real life. So like they say to like decide whether you have a messy lifestyle or a dressy lifestyle, and then like or how much of a messy lifestyle do you have and how much of a dressy lifestyle do you have? Because you can have like a mini wardrobe for dressy mixed in with your messy wardrobe. Like say you're a stay-at-home mom and you mostly wear messy wardrobe stuff. And messy wardrobe doesn't mean that you're dressing like a slob. It means like it's comfortable. It's still gonna look good. It's not gonna be like painted on t-shirts and like from college or your husband's, or you're gonna look good still. But it's gonna be something that's comfortable, that's durable, that's like easy to wash and launder at home, things like that. But you want to see how much time do you spend like actually wearing dressy clothes, and like judge how many of those you keep based on how much time you spend in them. I, on the other hand, I will dress like this at home unless I'm cleaning. If I'm cleaning, like I'm gonna get into like bleach or something, I'll put on like really crappy, like my ex-husband's old like boxer shorts and a t-shirt. Like I don't care what I look like if I'm doing that. Just ruin my clothes. But other than that, I dress like this. And so I pretty much dress dressier than I have to all the time. But I do go for comfort. Like I have to be comfortable. If I'm not comfortable, I won't wear it. Like with this here, I usually don't wear this bralette, this little sports bra like bralette under this. I usually let this look a lot fancier and like go with a fancier look. And I don't have a bra showing at all. I'll wear one, but a strapless one. And I will use my Hollywood double-sided sticky tape. Like that's a must in my wardrobe. It's like $4 on Amazon. I always have to have that stuff. And I will just tape it down so that I can like move around and not worry about it. But I was being like just super like, I wonder what this would look like if I actually wore this yesterday under a jumpsuit, and I still had it on this morning. I go, I wonder what it will look like. And so I tried it, and I'm like, that actually looks cute. Like it's a whole different look, and I like it. It's just a different look. So I went with it today, and I didn't have to tape my top down. So, and the thing about me having to tape my tops down, it's because of my body shape and like the fact that I'm out of shape and I'm overweight and stuff. I have a lot of health issues, and that's why that all started. But I don't have like the biggest of breasts. Like I'm a 38C, but they're not like full in the top. Like they're not like full up here. So the only time I look full up here is if I'm wearing a push-up bra, and I don't usually wear. I'll wear bralettes a lot, or sometimes no bra at all in the summertime. I'm one of those girls that I'm like, my boobs are perfectly situated on my chest. I don't need a bra. If I don't have to wear a bra, I'm not going to wear a bra. I'm happy about it because when I was younger, I was like, oh, everybody has boobs but me. And I'm like, your boobs are down to your knees. Like, I'm so happy with my boobs now. So I don't even want bigger ones, but I have to wear like a large in my clothes, and I'm not filling them up in the top. So I always have to tape down the tops of my things, my tops or my jumpsuits and stuff. And that kind of sucks, but it's the way it is. So we could get more into like the steps to find like if you want to keep stuff in that master course over there that I'm going to be doing another time. So does it fit your lifestyle? Have you had major weight fluctuation? You don't need to hold on to things that are too small for you or too big for you, because by the time, if and when you do lose the weight, it could be out of style by then. Think about that, number one. And number two, like, don't you think you deserve a reward, or your body deserves a reward for the hard work it goes through for getting into shape? Like you're gonna deserve some sort of reward, and what better way than to get excited about buying new clothes to dress your new body in? And you don't have to buy a whole lot of things, just something that, like a couple outfits, and you eventually acquire a wardrobe. And honestly, you don't if you did a capsule wardrobe for each season, you could get away with like 19 to 20 pieces, like shoes through coats. Like that's everything for a whole wardrobe, and they all mix and match, and you can make tons of outfits out of them. They coordinate. That's what I'm going to be teaching people how to do as I'm going along doing it for myself. And I'm doing that because I want to downsize. I don't need all these clothes. I don't wear them all. I need more space in my house. My apartment's tiny. I have no space, and I can use the storage for something else, honestly. And I don't want to spend as much money on clothes, and I want to help women save money on clothes. So that's my goal, is to like, I can't expect you guys to do something until I do it though. So I'm doing it myself. And I think that with all the clothes that I get rid of, because a lot of them are like in pristine condition, I want to have some sort of a fundraiser, like auction them off or something. And maybe like if other women will clean out their closets and we can like all come together and like do a big thing and like have a big pot and like donate it to like domestic violence, like victims, or like a program for domestic violence, you know? I think that would be amazing. So that's my thought. I'm gonna see how to organize something like that. So, because I realize I only have one size, like I can't just. I need other women to clean out their closets too. So let's see here. So the first step is getting rid of what you don't want. The second step is to decide what needs to be washed. If it's like down or wool, then you need to take it to the dry cleaner. So you're going to set that in its own little hamper or area so you can get that laundered. Because you want to take care of your clothes. Like, that's me, because I spend a lot on my clothes. I really do. The thing with me, though, that saved my ass and made me not feel so bad is the fact that I get to write it all off for my business. Like, I had to itemize this year, but it saved me, and it made me happy that I did, because I did spend so much in clothes, and it, like, really, when I saw what I spent, I felt bad. I felt so bad as a single mom. I felt bad. But I realized it was for my business. And then when I got to write it all off, like, itemizing was a pain in the ass. But when it was all said and done, I got like every penny of it back, and then some. So it was cool. But anyways, so get things washed. Okay, and then the third thing is what is currently in season you're going to want to put in the front where it's accessible to you, and what's not. Like, I'm going to take mine out and like put it in containers and put it up on top, because I don't have room. Like, I mean, you see right here, my closet is like, oh, you can't even see the whole thing. So my closet is full from side to side. Like, it goes all the way through. And I need more space to be able to like move things around and like see what actually can match with each other, like to create outfits in there. So I want to be able to have more closet space. So I want to take it out and move it to the top of my closet in like little containers of some kind. You know, I don't know what. I know they make little things, but that's the whole goal of this live, is to get some storage organization containers and some more hangers, because I literally can't hang all my clothes because I don't have enough hangers anymore. Like, when I do laundry, sometimes clothes have to wait, and it sucks because I don't put my clothes in the dryer at all. So it started with just jeans don't go in the dryer, because where I spend so much, like, to me, I'm cheap. I'm very cheap because I've been very poor. So spending $65 on a pair of jeans, I'm like, wow. Like, that was a lot to me at first. And even now, it's a lot to me, but I do it all the time. But the thing is like, if I'm going to pay money for something, I want to take care of it and I want it to last. And I did a Facebook Live, like in the beginning of me starting to be a stylist, about finding like the perfect pair of jeans for you, like what they don't want you to know about jeans and when you're jean shopping. And what I learned was that the jeans have like some form of plastic in them, all of them, whether it's rayon or spandex. You look in there, and that depends on like how stretchy of a jean it is. And women, a lot of our jeans have that stretchy in it, like almost all of them. Some of mine are like 100% cotton, or like almost all cotton, and they just have a little bit of the stretch, but most of them have a lot of stretch in them. And that is plastic, like straight up plastic. So you put that in the dryer, and then you turn the dryer on, and that heat will burn the plastic up. So that's where we have that problem with, you put your pants on in the morning and they fit, but then you're walking around all day and pretty soon you have like a baggy butt, or they're like falling off your waist, or they're like baggy in the thigh area. And that's because there's no like fibers there filling those holes, those spots where that plastic was. So it's like empty space. So it's like just loose now. And it just loosens up throughout the day, and it essentially just ruins your jeans. So if you spend money on jeans and you put them in the dryer, don't do that anymore. Hang them to dry. put them on a hanger, and space them out like so that they're not touching each other. And it takes a while for jeans to dry. Sometimes it takes like 2 days for mine in the winter, like overnight in the summer. But eventually, so I have one of those old washing machines too that has like the agitator in it, and it's like old and yucky, and it's ruined a lot of my sweaters. It's like ripped holes in them because it's gotten stuck on it and stuff, or like a lot of my like delicate things, really pretty tops or lacy ones. And so I got tired of that too. So I started putting my sweaters and my nicer tops in garment bags like I do with my underwear and bras. And then I wash them in that. And then I hang dry all my clothes. I only hang dry my kids' jeans. And then I don't put my bras in the dryer. I only put my underwear in the dryer. So for my laundry, my personal clothes, only my underwear go in the dryer, nothing else. So that's how I take care of my clothes. Or they go to the dry cleaner. I just recently started taking things that were too big because I'm short. I'm 5'1", and so a lot of my things are way too long for me, like my pants, my jumpsuits, and they would sit in my closet for ages because I'd be like, oh, I need to go find a seamstress and get those hemmed. But they would just sit there because I worked all the time, and I worked a full-time job, plus I was doing this in the evenings, and I'm a single mom, and I was just like really stressed all the time. I never got around to doing it, and I finally pulled them out, and I got those things, either things that needed repaired, things that needed hemmed. I got that done, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that is so key in having a wardrobe that you love too, because sometimes you could buy pants and they don't fit just right. But it just takes a little nip and tuck here or there, and they're perfect. So getting things to the tailor or the seamstress is a really good way to like love the clothes that you have and that you wear without spending a lot of money. So let's see. Decide what needs wash. That was step 2. Step 3 is, oh, I already said that. Decide what's in current season. Okay. So you want to be able to access what you're going to be wearing now, what you're going to be using. You want it to be easily accessible. So if you're going to have all your wardrobe for winter and spring and fall in your closet with your summer clothes too, make sure you have those in the backpack, so you're not like digging through them. And then once you do all of that, so this is what I'm thinking is going to work. Wait a minute. Dresses. Okay, so yeah, I said dresses in the front, winter in the back, closest to you, easily to reach them. Okay, so then step 4 is then you're going to take your current season, which is summer, and you're going to organize it by occasion. This is where I'm thinking, this is what I think is going to work. I haven't tried it out yet. So organize it by occasion. Like, is this work clothes? Is this for going out to parties or like special occasions, like weddings, Is this for outdoors or working in the yard? Are these just my casual everyday clothes? So put them in, organize them by occasion next, like group them. And then what you wear the least often. So probably the least often would be like the stuff you wear to weddings or, special occasions and stuff like that. Then you would put that closest to the back, closest to your winter stuff. And your casual everyday stuff would be closest to the front where you're going to be. And then you're going to take it by the occasion and go through each occasion and organize it by print and color. So you'd put all the prints together, and then you would like organize the colors like Roy G. Biv, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and put them in order. So then you can see what you have like in every color, in every season, every occasion. Like then where you have gaps, that you're missing things that you need to make outfits. And I actually am working on making like a wardrobe like checklist, like of like essentials that we need. Like say I'm gonna do one for like working moms, and one for stay-at-home moms, one for moms that like work in a casual work environment, ones that work in like a business like suit kind of work environment, sporty moms, diva mom, whatever kind of style you have, what are the essentials that you want to have in that wardrobe, and then make sure that you're not missing them. And then you have like a shopping list for when you go shopping for clothes again, the things that you need to get. How many kids do I have? I have 3 kids. My daughter is Ava, she's 6. And then Mason, he's 4. And then I have a 17-year-old Faith, and she just graduated 2 years early. So she is a grown-up now. But Faith's from my first marriage, and then they're from my second. And she's a ham. I have actually some TikToks posted of her that I found in my phone where she's recording herself and she's like pretending to be me or something.
And
She's like,
this is
"Hi, you guys!" Like, she's so
This
funny.
is my brother, and he's
She's
a
bossy.
4-year-old.
Don't choke him.
He's a 4-year-old.
Okay.
What are you
So-
doing? No. It's bad.
Okay, so then you're gonna organize them by color and print, and then no, thank you. Sorry, guys. And then your next step, your 6th step, is to fold the small items like your tees, your tanks, things that you don't hang up. My tees hang up, my tanks hang up. I even hang up my tube tops. So like, I like to hang everything. Well, I don't have a dresser anymore though. I gave my kids my dresser, thinking I have this big old vanity that I bought, and I wouldn't have space in here for. Please stop. That's not okay. Sorry, guys. I won't have space in my room. I don't want it to be crowded with like a huge dresser and the vanity. And I'm like, I can fit my stuff like on the shelves if I need to, I actually have a nightstand that's 2 drawers on the other side of my bed, and that has like all my underwears, bras, and socks in it. So I thought that would do it as long as I had my t-shirts and tanks hanging, and then I have my shorts in a shelf in the hallway, which is not convenient. So I'd really like to move it in here, like organize everything and make it really simple. But anyways, I need a dresser too. That was dumb of me to give them mine. But okay, where were we? So fold all those items. For now, I'm probably gonna buy some small containers and then like put them on the top, like I'm gonna do with those sweaters and all the more sweaters. Look how many sweaters I have up here already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, here's the thing. I don't even need 11 sweaters in my wardrobe. And I'm like, oh, I love all these. I love them all. I have to keep all these. I love them all. I need them all. So I'm going to have to sit down with myself and be like, get real, Ange. And you're going to have to donate some of the, like auctions. I probably need like 3 or 4 of those tops. But for now, I'm just holding on to them until I figure out. Okay, so then the next step, the last step, guys, we're on our final step, is to organize your accessories. So like your, mine are a mess right now. Your shoes are a mess. Look, these are all shoes. And I have, excuse me, come here. You guys go downstairs. Okay, look at me. Look at mommy. You're gonna stop. Or you're gonna. Do you see mommy's face right now? Do I look happy? Do I look happy?
No.
So what do you need to do? Well, I'll take you to have some fun if you're good for the next 5 minutes.
Next 5 minutes?
Yes.
You'll be done at 5 minutes?
Yes.
Can we go for water slide?
Water slide is like 2 hours away from here, so no. Okay, so anyways, those are shoes. I have more shoes downstairs. I have a clothing rack downstairs. I have like a little set downstairs where I usually do lives and stuff, but I did it up here because I needed to show you guys this mess. And I have more clothes hanging down there, and shoes and accessories are mostly down there. So I can't really show you all my accessories I need to organize, but belts, bags. But so if you have tote bags too, smart thing to do with tote bags, because they're not going to keep their shape for you, is to put other bags inside of them so that they'll keep their shape better. And then you can organize your bags by size and shape or color, depending on how many you have, on a shelf, or however you choose to do it. There's lots of things for organizing bags these days. I even saw these like bags that you put bags in, like they're plastic and they're clear and they hang, and that way they don't get dusty. If you buy like really expensive like name brand designer bags, like I have a friend who's way into that, and she could do something like that, but I don't need to by any means. I think my most expensive bag was like $70, and I think I have like 4 bags. I don't have tons of bags. I like them, but I don't collect them. So yeah, like then organize all your accessories, and then I feel like we're done with our closets. You guys think it's gonna work? I think it's gonna work. So if anybody's down to do this with me and wants to like organize with me and do this whole auction off our clothes that we don't need anymore and donate to domestic violence, I'm gonna look into it and see how we go about organizing something like that, because this would be like nationwide, because I don't know where y'all are at, you know, we'll have to figure it out. But I think it would be a really amazing and awesome thing to do, because my heart is actually really with, I've always wanted to help victims of domestic violence, families and stuff. I've actually stayed in a domestic violence like crisis center once, not for very long, and the reason that I feel like I didn't make it when I did that, I was pregnant with Ava at the time, was because I feel like it's really hard for a woman to leave to leave her abuser. First of all, it's hard, but to leave everything she knows and everything she is in her life, and like some of us actually like don't have a lot of control over our lives in that situation, and so we kind of like use our home as a like comfort zone, and we nest there and we try to make it as comfortable as we can, because some of us are isolated in our homes and we're there all the time, and then we have to leave that. And then I don't know about other places, but in the area I'm in, when you went to the shelter, it was like not home. It wasn't going home. It was like indoor outdoor carpet. It was dusty and dirty. It was dark. It was cold. If you didn't have kids already, you had to room with a stranger. My roommate was an addict, obviously an addict, and up all night rummaging through things, so I wasn't getting any sleep. I got sick because it was cold there. I was pregnant, like just a lot of things, and like it's hard enough. And I feel like when women leave those situations, like it's very important that we let them know that, yeah, you're gonna have to jump through some hoops. And you really have to want to leave, because it's going to be hard. Whether you leave with help or whether you leave on your own and you think you can do it, it's going to be hard. There's going to be times when you think like you want to go back, like maybe you miss him, or maybe it's hard financially, or maybe being a single parent with the kids is hard, you know, and or he's stalking you, or he's harassing you, or he's still controlling you in some way. To this day, I still deal with somebody trying to control portions of my life. And I'm still trying to figure out how to take that back, because I'm done with that. You know, I'm done with that. But yeah, so I really want to help out women who are in those situations like bad. It was just brought to my attention too, like what's going on with my brain and stuff, where I had the seizures and I might have MS and all that stuff. Another, like a woman who has been through domestic violence, and she actually has like a company that she like started, and she gives back to like domestic violence victims now through this company, and she does a lot for women. But she reached out to me and she told me that she had some sort of a
Are you almost done?
what's it called, a condition, I can't remember what she
Are
called
you
it,
almost done?
that was similar to post-traumatic
Are
stress
you almost
disorder,
done?
that she was having seizures and
Are
they
you almost
didn't know
done?
what it was and stuff like that too, that looked just
Are
like
you
MS
almost
showing up on her
done?
MRIs, and she was having a lot of the same things I'm having going on, and it turned out that it was a cause of that narcissistic abuse. And she said it's reversible, your brain will heal, but it has to stop first. Like the abuse and the stress has to stop first. And so she told me what it was called. I have it written down, and like what to have the doctors like look for if I don't have MS. That gives me a clue as to like something else, because I'm scared, because if I don't have MS, my brain's just like getting worse. I don't remember, I can't concentrate or think straight. A lot of like motor function skills are failing me. Just a lot of weird things. Neurology is weird. It's really weird, and it's really difficult to get through the day, especially with 2 small kids. And it's hard to even like go online and post and like try to make money. I can't be consistent anymore, so it's hard for me to even make money from home anymore. And I'm trying like the best I can right now. But
I was just scared. I said, I don't know. If I don't have MS, then it's either I've had a ton of other strokes and I'm 39 years old, and that's scary enough because the doctor flat out told me I've never heard of another 39-year-old your age having that many strokes as the damage done on my brain. And so that scares the shit out of me. And I'm like, I would rather just have MS because then they could put me on treatment and then I could live a pretty normal life on treatment. Like, yeah, it's an incurable autoimmune disease, but the medicine and the advancements they've made that in that way, it doesn't scare me as bad as the alternative, because otherwise they would be at square one looking for what autoimmune disease do I actually have, and is it just one? How many is it? And it's really hard for them to diagnose an autoimmune disease because of the way they present themselves so differently in every single person. And even from day to day, so differently every day. Like, my symptoms aren't the same every day. Like, some days I have problems with something and some days it's something else. I haven't had any new symptoms pop up in a long time. But, and then when they figure like, oh, I think it's this, then you have to like hit so many of those symptoms consistently for them to go ahead and diagnose you with one of them. So then that's longer. I'm not getting any treatment and my brain's just like deteriorating on me. And so it was really nice of her to reach out. She really opened my eyes and she really brought to the forefront again, like, my purpose work. Like, I've been trying to get to work in my purpose for like the last 2 years. I've been trying to like find myself, who I am, what I stand for, what I want out of life, what kind of lifestyle I want to build for me and my kids, and what I want to do in this world to make a difference. And I knew all along it was for domestic violence victims. I just didn't know how, or like God hadn't revealed to me like in what capacity or what I could do to help. And I'm still not like, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. Like, it's coming, like it's all coming now, but it just feels like I'm on the verge of like discovering what my purpose is. And I think it's going to be amazing. I'm really excited. I'm really happy that that woman reached out to me, and she's been giving me like legal advice and stuff too. So I'm happy. Anyways, I'll tell you guys about the 5 steps to finding the right clothes for you. What that masterclass is going to entail, I can tell you right now. I kind of wrote up my little spiel here. So it's my 5 secrets that will help you look at your closet through, I can never read my own writing, through fresh eyes and figure out why your favorite outfits are actually your favorite outfits. And why do you like to wear that? And then we can weed out your fashion mistakes as well. So through this master course, you'll be able to, it'll make getting dressed fun and easy. You'll be able to curate a closet full of confidence-boosting outfits that you love to wear. You'll understand what trends actually work for you versus what you just love on someone else. You'll learn how to shop your own closet and uniquely tailor it to your style preferences. You'll create a made-for-you checklist to take the frustration out of getting dressed each day. You'll identify the stuff you love and hate about the items in your wardrobe, and you'll purge your closet by weeding out the duds from the real deal. You'll instantly be able to tell whether a piece of clothing is for you or not. So then everything in your closet that you leave in your closet is things that you love, and then you have a better feel for like what you don't love and what you do love. And there's like 5 steps, and they're really simple things, and it's so simple, but it really does open your eyes. It really does help. And then when you go shopping, you have a list of this kind of like, I'm calling it like a brand guide, because I love doing graphic designs and like branding and stuff like that. And so I'm used to like brand guides, like what does this brand look like and what doesn't it look like? What does your image look like and what doesn't it look like? What is your personal style and what's not? And your personal style doesn't have to be necessarily like the classically defined styles that they tell you, like, oh, there's a classic style, there's edgy style, there's sporty style. No, you could be a mixture of any of those, and you could be like, maybe you're like a little bit of edgy and a lot of classic, throw in a little boho. You know, it's whatever you are uniquely. You don't have to fit into their, you don't have to be this round peg fitting in the square holes, or however they say that, you know. You get to be you, and you get to love everything that you have, and you're going to love the way it fits on you, because you're not going to keep anything that you don't wear it because you don't like how it feels or how you look in it. You know, you're going to stop buying those things too, because you're going to know, I don't like that kind of neckline because when I had that, I didn't ever wear it and I got rid of it. So I'm not going to buy that anymore. So I think it's going to be a really helpful master course. So if you guys are interested in that, go to my bio, click to join my Facebook group, and it'll take you over there. Join my Facebook group, and I'm going to start making the event, getting it all scheduled out, and you can join it. Okay? I love you guys. I'm so happy to like hang out with you guys here and be here more and just get like more comfortable with this platform, because I have a lot more fun over here. And I'm just like really excited to be here. Hello, how are you? TikTok Patrick 123. All right, guys, do it. Kids go to school. Yeah, my kids go to school during the school year. They don't go in the summertime. So they got out of school. Mason was done the end of May, or the beginning of May, and Ava was done in the end of May. So Mason just goes to Head Start. It's preschool, and that's where I used to work. So he used to go to my work for school, but he wasn't in my class. And he has one more year there in preschool still. And Ava will be starting first grade next year. And so, yep, they go to school. But Mason only goes like for 3.5 hours a day, 4 days a week. So, and his schedule for his school doesn't line up with the school district's schedule. So they have different days off and different holidays sometimes. So it's kind of, sometimes I have one kid and not the other. So it's kind of weird, but it's not too bad. Mason's my easy kid. He's like super easy. When Ava's not around, he's so easy. But when they're together, they're like wild. And Ava's like the mastermind behind it all. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.